Maybe we should go. This feels like an ambush.
If we want the truth, we have to catch them on the hop, remember?
Morgan.
Hi.
There's something wrong. I wasn't...
Nothing's wrong. I just...
Well, there's something that Morgan needs to discuss with you and Cindy. May we come in?
Yeah, sure. Well, you'll have to talk to me. Cindy's staying at her mother's place at the moment.
Will she be home soon? I can wait.
I'm not exactly sure when she'll be back.
I could call her and find out.
She's staying there, all right? She's been there for a few days already.
Is her mum sick or something?
No.
What's happened, Trent?
She said she needed some time on her own. And to be honest, that's what I need too.
Well, I love that frieze you're putting up in the nursery, and it's so cute.
Well, it's not new. I mean, that was all from when Cindy was last pregnant, before she lost the baby.
There's still tea?
I don't want tea, thanks. I want to know what's wrong. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Then what's this all about?
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Look, I'm sorry, but is there any reason for your friend to be here?
Well, 2 against 1 doesn't sound very fair, does it?
Maybe Cindy's right. Could you wait in the car?
I'll wait in the hall.
So?
You were arguing yesterday and you've moved out. I need to know if it's because we're having triplets.
Well, there are problems financially. We'll have to buy 3 of everything, and then there's more money for you, and Cindy won't be going back to work when we thought either.
We can discuss the amount you're giving me. But that's if money really is the issue.
I've been reading up on triplets. They are 5 times more likely to suffer from developmental problems, physical disabilities or learning difficulties.
Any pregnancy has some level of risk attached. I'm healthy and looking after myself. There's no reason to believe that.
2 babies would have a better chance of being healthy than 3.
2 babies?
Yes.
I don't understand.
I've decided I want you to have a multi-fetal reduction.
You want to terminate one of the babies?
I know this is a shock, but I've done the research. 10% of triplets don't survive, not to mention the other complications.
No. I won't terminate a baby out of fear.
It's not out of fear. It's assurance that the other 2 will be healthy.
You agree with this?
It's the only thing we agree on at the moment.
I know it's hard to get your head around. That's why I've taken some time out to come to terms with it. Gerald! These are our children and we have to make the right decision for all of them. And for you, you're at risk as well. The reduction will improve the odds for your health as well as the baby's.
Get me out of here.
You can't go like this. I want to show you the research. Trent, she can't leave.
We didn't mean to spring this on you just yet.
Spring what?
But ultimately, this is our decision to make. You know that.
This isn't just about the babies. It's about you, Morgan. Your health.
Rose, peppermint, gumboot. How are you meant to decide? All 3 babies are developing together. How do you decide which one lives and which one dies? Oh, I don't like orange rose, so...
It would be the most accessible fetus that would be terminated.
Right. Peppermint's at the top of the queue, so just like that. It's inhumane. Just how inhumane are we talking?
They insert a needle through the abdomen, into the uterus, then into the fetus. Inject a potassium chloride solution that would stop the heartbeat.
And then you just push that baby out, or it's surgically removed, or...
No, the fetus gets absorbed back into the body.
It's a horror movie.
Don't go overboard. It's done all the time when the mother or the babies are at risk, so medically it does make some sense.
Not to all the triplets around the world. You're not actually considering...
Not ever. And if Cindy were carrying the baby, she would never have She would never think of it.
Well, it's because she's thinking like a medical professional, not like a mother.
Actually, I have no idea what's going on in her brain because the Cindy I know would never have suggested this.
Look, they've just been desperados for so long they can't think straight. All they wanted was one healthy baby. They've gone too far though, right?
Take Hunter, for instance. Your parents obviously wanted a strong image for you to grow into, like we did for Gerald. Mm-hmm. Well, it means rules by the spear.
Right, and that's what Gerald's all about.
Oh, there's so much for you to think about as a first-time parent. I hope you're not feeling overwhelmed.
Well, to be honest, I didn't think I was ready to be a dad, but maybe I am. I mean, my folks had me when they were young, going through mid-school and all that, and if they can do it, I can, I think.
You two will be great parents.
Hey.
Hey. And the child will obviously be blessed in the looks department.
Need a drink?
I need Morgan. She's turned her phone off.
Problem?
Massive problem.
Well, you guys aren't happy with her, I get that.
Well, it's our decision.
She was just trying to help, I suppose. You know, those hormones have made her pretty naive, though. I've told her that. But I can see where she was coming from. I mean, keeping one of the babies would help financially.
Hang on. She wants to keep one of the babies.
Isn't that the massive problem?
It is now.
I'm sorry, mate. I didn't mean to, I assumed that you had told them, so I started talking about it, and he didn't know what I was talking about, so I think I've got you in big trouble.
No, you haven't.
They're okay with it, with you keeping one of the babies for yourself?
Don't know, don't care. Cindy and Trent want to terminate one of the babies, just so the other two have a better chance. I don't know what to say either, more importantly. I wouldn't know what to say to them, because they will grow up and they will find out that we killed off their healthy growing sister or brother, just so they had a better shot at life.
So they can do that, knock one of them off and not harm the rest?
I said I'd think about it, and I have, and I've decided that I don't know these people anymore. Cindy and Trent are strangers to me. It's gone that far.
Yeah, okay, it is a bit out there, but, you know, they are the parents. You're just the surrogate. And if Cindy was having those babies herself, she'd be making all the decisions.
I'm not just the surrogate, not anymore. These babies wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for my body, if it wasn't for me. I have a duty to protect them.
They're not yours, babe, okay? You need to sleep on it and just take a little
I have made up my mind, so save a breath. Cindy and Trent have made it very clear to me.
Made what clear?
That they're unfit parents. So I'm going to have to keep them myself. All three of them.
You can wave goodbye to your career. You'll be broke for the rest of your life, spending half your time in court battling it out with Cindy and Trent.
Do you want some? Good, because I'd rather not share it. I'm trying to hit my calorie max early so I don't get hungry later on.
Morgan, you're eating like a sumo wrestler because why? Because your body's telling you to, right? Because the hormones are doing their job, right? So maybe the hormones are telling your brain how to think, perhaps.
Don't go there.
Look, this whole protective thing that you've got going on, it is beautiful.
Thank you.
But you have to step outside your body for a sec and see the bigger picture. Okay, remember what Cindy and Trent have been through. They have lost 4 babies. 4. Imagine how freaked that would make you feel. Just hear me out, please. Because you got involved to help your friends. Correct?
But the Cindy I know...
Yeah, and the Morgan that I know wouldn't just cut these people off. She would be compassionate. She would try and see things from their point of view. And no matter what idiotic ideas they came up with, okay, she would hear them out before she made up her mind. Yes?